Okay, so now that you guys are starting to either think about making some sales or actually make some sales, I want to talk to you guys about objections, because objections is one of the hardest things that we're going to deal with in this business, and it can really throw you off your game and get you a little bit bummed out. So I want you guys to fully understand how to appropriately deal with any objections that a client gave you. I also want to remind you of this. We are cycling our contact list, which means if this person objects now, that doesn't mean they're not going to become a client in the future. So if you go through the process that I'm going to walk you through right now and your client still objects, then say, it's not a problem at all. And, maybe things will work out in the future and we'll do something together then. And then you're going to contact them again, unless they tell you to never contact them again, which has never happened. I think it's happened like once or twice to me. So I wouldn't stress too much about that happening frequently. When someone gives you their objection, you want to really understand what that objection is. So if they just say, I'm not really sure if I want to do this round, then you want to find out why. Are they afraid that the program is too hard for them? Are they afraid about the financial commitment, the time commitment? Are they unsure if an online group will work for them? Are they worried about putting themselves out there in an online community? And then you want to make sure that you relate to them somehow. I totally felt that way when I first decided to take this journey. My friend, my mother, my brother went through that same issue, okay? So you're going to sympathize and relate to them once you fully understand their objection. If they're afraid they're not going to succeed, ask why, because they've probably failed at some other sort of system, and maybe you'll be able to explain to them why you believe that Beachbody will be more effective for them. Okay. The money issue, the money issue is one that we deal with a ton. And I remind people of a lot of things. If they are a gym member already, I remind them, you're buying this a one-time buy instead of paying a membership fee every month. You're going to own this forever. Comes with a lifetime guarantee DVDs. Your DVD stops working, they send you a new one. So it's not this huge problem. Okay. Sometimes I'll even ask, what are you paying for a gym fee? There are some crazy low gym fees, in which case that doesn't help you out so much. But even if they're paying $10 a month, well, if they did this program all year, right, that would still probably be cheaper depending on which program they picked. I also always remind them that there's the 30-day money-back guarantee. And this can be effective if it's a money issue or a fear of success issue, or that they're not sure it's the right program for them, or if they're concerned about the shake. So it would be, I totally understand. I was really afraid about the investment at first too, or I was really afraid that I wouldn't commit either. But I want you to remember there is a 30-day money-back guarantee. It doesn't matter. They don't really even ask why. They just give you a full refund minus the cost of shipping. Remind it, if it comes with Shakeology, they're allowed to eat the entire bag of Shakeology and get a full refund. Then you're going to, you have the third option for a financial objection, which is offering them to coach. Now, a lot of times people will sign up discount coaches just to get them to sign up. And I'm not a huge fan of this. It can be very successful, but I really wanted a team that had the same type of goals as me, so I don't really go that route. But you are more than welcome to. But the way I would lay it out to them is this. Well, if you think 3 friends who would be interested in going on this journey with you, why don't we ask them and see if they're interested? If they are, then we can sign you up as a coach. They would purchase under you, and then your program would be free. And so that sometimes can be a big game changer if it's a money issue for the people. So what I'm going to do is this. I'm going to post a list of topics that you might receive objections about. And I want you guys to post a video of you responding to that objection question. You can pick whichever one that you want. There'll be some repeats because there's probably more people in this class than there are objections that I'll be able to think of. But this is going to give you the opportunity to practice your response to people when they give those objections in person. because that's where we all struggle. You know, we can think for a minute and write out a script or take a script that we've saved from Evernote when we're using Messenger or texting, but when you're on the phone or in person, you're still going to need to be able to answer these objections. So I want you guys to make a video saying that, you know, say what question you're picking and then responding to it with the way you would go about dealing with that objection. So you are going to relate to the person, you are going to sympathize with the person, you're going to offer them a solution, and then also remind them of their why. You know, I understand that fear, but if I was really serious about being there for my grandkids, getting fit for my wedding, I would take the risk, because you're not going to know unless you try, and it comes with that money back guarantee. So what do you think? And then if they still object, don't be pushy. Just say, no problem, I completely understand. I totally am a believer that you need to be ready for your journey, so maybe sometime in the future things will work out. Sometimes the objection is they're a gym person or they're already doing something that they like. Maybe they're a runner or a swimmer. And I always say, oh, all I care about is that you have something that's working for you. So glad that's working for you. If you would like some online accountability and to see what a challenge group is a little bit more like, you can join my website as a free member, and I'll add you to my general accountability group, and you can post about your running or your swimming or whatever they do in that group to help keep you on track as well. So I hope these tips help you guys feel a little more comfortable about how you're going to deal with your objections, and I can't wait to see some of your videos. Have a great day.